What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilkin. As you guys know, we are coming up on maintenance. In fact, it actually might, by the time I get this video edited and out, we already might be in the maintenance period. Pass me, you got jokes. On the backside of this maintenance, we're getting a lot of interesting stuff, but most importantly, in my opinion, we are getting the link update that JP just got. Basically, what you can do now is you can level up your link skills per unit. It's pretty crazy. We'll cover all this in great detail when it drops later tonight, but what this basically means is that all those damage tests we've been doing on LRs, we're going to have to completely redo. And I never got a chance to do the damage test of the new Vegito unit we got for 5th anniversary. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to redo the damage test on him, and then after the link skill update, we're going to start basically hammering down on some of those link skills. We'll probably stream tomorrow while we try to update some link skills and try to do some of the new events and see if we can get the links updated as fast as possible for Vegito and Gogeta, one or the other probably. Probably Vegito first, honestly. Though I do use Gogeta a lot more often. But I digress. We're going to try to update their links, get them all up to level 10, at least the important attack skills, and then redo those damage tests. So let's go ahead and jump in. And that's just to remind you guys, tonight, at reset, boom, boom, server maintenance. So you got to make sure you have all of your dailies done and everything ready to go, because once reset kicks off, you're done, guys. So get everything out of the way tonight. It'll be back up 4 in the morning-ish my time, whatever that is, your time. I am Eastern, so I think that's, what, 1 a.m., like 12:30, 1 a.m. Pacific, assuming they don't extend it, which they've had a bad habit of doing lately. But let's go ahead and jump into the damage test and see what Vegito is capable of. So for things up, we've got Vegito at SA10. Now, we do SA10 on these tests only because he is farmable. You might be limited on Kais or something like that. For whatever reason, some people might have him stuck at SA10. So I do like to see what he's capable of before we completely link him up. Also, I want to preface that not all of his link skills are linked up because it's really, really, really hard. I think he's missing one skill, which is like a base level skill. It's like plus 700 attack. It's not going to be that big a deal. But all the attacks that give him percentage boosts, those are here. So let's see what he does. 1.41. That's very respectable. Remember, he's SA10. Now, will he get a secondary attack? That will be a 12 key. And of course he's not. Of course he's not. So we're back in one more time. Let's see if we can just get a 12 key attack with him. That would be perfect. I want to limit the amount of orbs that I've got. Perfect. Right at 12 key. Let's compare. He did 1.41 before. Let's see what the 12 key yields. What you got? Not even 1 million. That's a little depressing. I'm not going to lie. That is very depressing. But the one thing you do want to bear in mind here, the one thing you do definitely want to bear in mind is that he gets better as he goes along. In fact, it says this says a maximum of 7 turns. But I'm going to be real. Literally every single time I test this dude, he gets bigger, he gets better, and he hits harder. So let's go ahead and jump back in. Let's do our big test here, which is going to be basically when we get to Int Goku. We're going to check that out. He's going to get transformed, and yeah, let's just compare. So we have Vegito transformed. I have him in his absolute perfect condition. You can't get better than this. Now, he does have type disadvantage, so what we're going to be mainly looking at here is, his attack stack, basically. The little number in the top with a little round icon. It's going to be over here on the side. You'll see it. This is going to be pretty obvious. So let's go ahead and give him the full 24 key. That is not enough key. Why did I do it that way? Whatever. He gives himself 3 keys, so he'll be fine. Actually, I think he gives himself more than that. I think actually he gets up to 7 key when he gets up this far. But like I said, he seems to just get better with age. So let's compare and see what we've got. Ooh, this is not going to feel good. This is not going to feel good at all. This is the 3rd anniversary Vegito. Ooh. All right, that was a 3.4. Remember, that's an SA10. Oh, no, that's still the 3rd anniversary. Never mind. That's still the 3rd anniversary. I stand corrected. So 3.4 is kind of be our litmus test. Oh, actually 3.3. Really close. Really close. Okay. Color me impressed. Now, obviously, the damage... And a 2.56 at SA12. So, very, very respectable. Very respectable. But that's at SA10. I'm sorry, I think it's at SA12. 12 key. So that is extremely respectable. Let's go ahead and let's give him some Kais. So these are the last 5 Kais. I'm going to feed him. I'm going to use these Grand Kais. There we are. Got plenty of them, so I might as well. And yes, I did farm his SA10 because I'm a firm believer in that. But here we go. SA20. Boom. There we are. Everything maxed out. Let's jump back in and let's see what kind of damage he's capable of now. So we've got him on rotation one more time. We've got everything linked up. The only thing we don't have linked up this time is legendary power. But again, that's a flat boost. It's really not going to be that big of a deal. But I believe everything else that is percentage based is linked up. And that's what I like to link up. The flat boosts don't make a huge bit of difference in the long run. But let's see if we can get a full 24 key test. Now, notice there are no dupes in him. Nothing. The percentage boosts are here. Saiyan Warrior Race is a flat boost, so we're not using that. We're using Brainiacs for the 10%. We're using Power Bestowed by God, was actually linked, but it's a flat boost. And Fierce Battle. Fierce Battle and the Brainiacs are our only 2 percentage boosts, so that's what we're really working on linking up. Okay? Passive skill. Let's go ahead and read that real quick. Oh, I went through that a little too quickly. Alright, so the passive skill is attack and defense 70%, key plus 3, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. We're really hoping we get that, because that is what's going to give us our 12 key test without having to go back in here. Okay? High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack as the 3rd attack in our turn. We're not worried about that. And transform when conditions are met. That's how we get our other transform tests. So let's go ahead and jump back in here. Alright, I'm obviously going to change orbs because we've got everything we need. And let's go ahead and max these orbs out. Boom, look at that. Pretty. Live it. Live it! Alright, I'm not really worried about Gowasu. In fact, I'm not really worried about surviving. It's all we want to see is our attack stat. I do not get tired of watching this unit work. He is... in fact, he's one of the only TURs that have actually put... well, you can't do stickers on LRs. But he's the first unit that I put a sticker on, and I do not regret that. I really adore watching him go. Alright, so 1.9 now. 1.9 at SA20. We got a respectable power-up. But not the end of the world, and we didn't see the 12 key. So let's see if we can get that 12 key real quick. So we should be able to get the 12 key here. I do kind of have to mess up with Gowasu a little bit. Gowasu does Brainiacs, but he doesn't really work on this team. So if I put him in the front, it's a bit of a gamble, but I know he's not going to produce the damage. But he could take the damage. Alright, and remember, he has plus 3, so he'll be fine there. He's still going to get his SA. So let's go ahead and take a look. Gowasu takes a hard hit, and 1.14. He didn't quite get a mill before, so, you know, that is a thing. That is an absolute thing. That base level attack. Alright, so Goku deceased. KO! So, that is just over a mill, and then not quite 2 mils. So, respectable, but once again, this dude really begins to shine when he transforms. So let's go ahead and transform him and do our test one more time with the transformations. Alright. Here we go. 3.6. So you can kind of see he's just a little bit better each time. Basically just adds another 300k each time he attacks. It's really interesting. Really, okay, there we got a 12 key out of him too. You know what we didn't do? We haven't tested his active skill though. We really haven't tested his active skill. Let's see if we can get an active skill. Because we have to have Goku down 50% health. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that active skill. All right, so here we go. Active skill. I would love to do the active skill with Goku. And, I mean, in fact, this is like the perfect opportunity to test it out. But, all right, so let's go ahead and see. We could roughly calculate how much damage he does here based on the rest of the damage done. So let's go ahead and compare. All right, so it hit for 583,000. And what does Vegito hit for? Let's take a look. 'Cause I don't think Vegito's going to crit here. Maybe he does. I don't know. Let's see. Let's compare. All right. So here we are. So 3.6 mil. And he did. I don't think he crit. Which makes sense. He doesn't have anything in the ability system. 3.6 mil. And he did 424. So we can easily guesstimate that's like a 4.5 mil attack stat for his active skill. Which is pretty awesome. And like I said, each time he hits, he just gets harder and harder and harder and harder. So let's put some orbs in the dude and see what he does. What do you say? So here is Vegito at 55%. I went ahead and put some orbs in him. I haven't done any skill orbs yet. I will do that. Wink, wink, hint, hint. But we've got a 55%. Let's go back into the Legendary Goku event and see what it does. Okay, so we're back here with the base level test. Base level test at 55%. Let's just see what the difference is here, because this could be substantial. Maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Who knows? Could be just talking out of my ass, too. Alright. So, we're going to go for the full 24 key. I feel pretty confident now with him at 55% that he'll actually produce the double attack that I want. Perfect. Remember, he's going to give himself 3 key anyway, so he'll just max it out. And it's not like he does any extra damage when he goes over. Guasu, what are you doing? Notice Guasu isn't boosted by the team. Though Guasu's about to get absolutely... Oh, perfect. Love it. Okay, 2.12. So it's progressively getting stronger. It's not the end of the world. It's good for a beginning of the fight, but it's... Okay, it's a base level attack. Still not a 12 key. Let's see if we can force a 12 key. So we got another rotation here. You'll notice that I always put a unit here that basically Guasu always links up Brainiacs, and this unit here always links up Fierce Battle. That's all we really need. So let's go ahead and get that 12 key test out and see what he does. He is a little overfed, but that isn't going to change the damage. Okay, 1.4. So you can see a steady increase. You can actually see the increase happening. The only real problem is the increase on the transform part is a little weird because, once again, requires you do a number of turns to get it out. But let's go ahead and jump in there and just see what we get. Okay, so we're back here one more time. We actually have his active skill again. So let's go ahead and do this active skill and see what we get. We can guesstimate-ish what he gets this time. I think we said it was like 4.5 mil last time, roughly. Let's see. He did, I'll say, for the record, he did like 500,000 last time, give or take, and we estimated that 400 mil. So I think we could say that's easily a 6 mil attack stat. Though, to be fair, this could just be a few extra turns. I don't know, it's not really a fair comparison, honestly, because it really 100% comes down to the number of turns. In my heart of hearts, after testing this dude, and Gogeta for that matter, I really feel like they do kind of give themselves crazy amounts of damage every single turn. He is a little underfed, but he still is going to hit the 20 key limit for maxing his damage out. So let's just see what he does here, because it is 20 key, not 24 technically, to get the maximum boost out of his damage, but let's go ahead and see. Alright. When Gohan's done, being awesome. Okay, not quite 4 mil. Not quite 4 mil. It is worth quickly noting for a moment that this is with the active skill enabled, though the numbers do seem in line with what we've seen before, so I'm thinking this might have been like a turn earlier than what we normally had everything for. Thankfully, turn order is going to be included in the update that is coming at some point today, but unfortunately I don't have the turn order on here. I didn't think to calculate that or keep track of that, because frankly when I had recorded this I forgot that was an infinite stack, which I'll discuss here in a moment. But let's just get back to it. Everything does seem in line, so I'm going to continue with this calculation because it actually does work. So basically, if we went one extra turn, it would have been a 4 mil attack stat. And no criticals, of course. Of course, no criticals. Because why, right? Why would you do criticals? And that would have been his 12 key, but I didn't pay attention to what the number was. Let's see if we can go back and see that again. A little further back. All right. So that's his almost 4 mil attack stat for his 20 key. 2.79. 2.79 is very good. So dude's getting better, and he is an absolute monster. So let's go ahead. That was at 55%. Let's see what happens when he's 100%. All right, so here we are. All filled out, 100%. I did go very deep into double attack because I really feel like getting double attack is very beneficial with this unit. He already does a double attack. He rolls for that double attack a lot. I might actually go in and spend the 10 Dragon Stones, give him an extra crit, just because his odds of getting double attack are really high, and I want this guy to crit a little bit more, but we'll see in the long run if that was a mistake. I think one extra crit wouldn't hurt. So we're back with the base level attack. Let's go ahead and see what he does this time. Once again, our goal is hopefully he'll do a double attack for us, and we don't have to go back in every single time. He's 100% now, so I sincerely hope so. Boom. One more. Max him out. Boom. We got it. All right. So, full 24 key, 100%. This is base level. Base level, mind you, but that's okay. We're not really worried about it. All right. And once again, Fierce Battle and Brainiacs are both linked up. That's why Gawasu is there. Gawasu, once again, telling jokes. Love that dodge out of him, though. Ooh, 2.98, so almost 3 mil now. So there's a big leap from SA10 to 100%. A huge leap. And a 1.99 mil attack stat on the 12 key. So this dude almost just like jumped when he hit 100%. That's insane. That is nuts. I cannot wait to see what he does when he's awakened. Let's go take a look. Okay, so we've got him awakened now. He is completely maxed out, 100%. Let's see what he does. His attack stat is 1.2 mil before anything else. Like just 1.2 million like base without any of the boosts. You know he's about to hit like for crazy amounts of damage. All right, let's take a look. If Vegito will finish. Vegito, you done, my mang? Bruh, come on. Oh! Did that say 5.6? Bruh. Yeah, no, he needs 100%. 3.765 million. 3.76 million. And he hit for, what was that, half a mil, if even that? 4.3. Okay. Goku, no joke. But let's see what his active skill does. So here we go with his active skill. Let's see what his active skill does. We can math this out roughly based on what we see before us, but let's see what the actual numbers are. Okay? Get it? Boom! Come on, baby. Oh, my goodness! A 4.98 million critical hit. I was not anticipating a critical on that. I didn't say I wanted criticals. I really got to go back and do some math and figure out what this actually is. So give me just a moment. 4.98 critical. Okay, so this Gohan is a 2.7, and I know he crits. Let's see. So let's do some maths here. So 1537200 minus his 2.7 mil attack. Oh my god, that's disgusting. That is absolutely foul. I'm gonna have to pull out a for real calculator and calculate this out because that is unbelievable. For the record, comparing it to the Gohan attack, we are at about a 56% damage. Yeah, damage reduction, I guess you could say. So if we divide 4.98 for 200, yeah, 4.98 for 280 million. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. 4,984,280 million divided by 5.6. Actually, it's a bunch of decimals, but let's go ahead and just calculate this out based on literally the maths from Gohan's attack. Let's just compare it, because critical shit, like type advantage goes away when we're talking critical hits. So that should make a difference. It should not make one difference. So there is a little bit of RNG in there, but let's do some quick maths. So if we calculate this out, 4.98 million, take this exact number, divide it by the same number we got from the Gohan attack, and you come out with an attack stat roughly of 8.76 million. Yes, that gets me choked up a lot. That is insane. That's way better than Gogeta, I believe. I'd have to go back and do the math on his, but I think that's way better than Gogeta did. That is insane. And like I said, I know his attack says it stacks like 7 times. I really feel like it infinitely stacks. Let me read his passive one more time, just because I really feel like I'm missing something on him. Let's go ahead and transform him real quick. Let's see. Raises attack causes colossal damage to the enemy. Okay, so it's probably that raises attack, because that probably infinitely stacks. Yeah, his attack then infinitely stacks. So a lot of it's going to come down to however many turns you get, but that is unbelievable. That, consider the amount of damage that you could do to an opponent with all those attack stats combined. That is unreal. So we're not quite done yet. We've got skill orbs here. So I went ahead and gave him a level 5 attack skill orb. Best skill orb I've got here is a level 1 in the silvers. I haven't gotten any better silvers, but I did give him an attack boost. I didn't feel like he needed another double. And I'm really hoping I get a crit here for silver and gold at some point, but I don't, unfortunately. So whenever I get a level 5 silver and gold crit, I'm definitely putting those in here to give him a little bit more critical hit. That actually will probably offset what I did in his ability system. I think I'm still going to go spend the 10 stones at some point and give him a little bit more crit than double, just because he already has enough double. He's going to hit doubles like even at level 11. So neither here nor there. Let's jump back in. So this will be the final test. I don't think I've actually got his active skill here, unfortunately, but we could kind of calculate out how much it's going to do. And I think it's pretty much a no-brainer to think about the sheer amount of damage he could produce with that at this juncture if he gets a critical. Like, it's substantial. I don't even need to see the number. I just want to see his attack here so that we can compare. Now, once again, it's not going to be a full 24 key out of the gate, but he'll give himself key here in a moment when he attacks. Whenever Vegito's done, as we know, Vegito takes forever. Not that I'm mad. Vegito takes no damage. I really still love the 3rd anniversary Vegito. But let's compare. So he used to be top dog. He just got a 2 mil, roughly 2 mil each time on his 12 key. And, I mean, he'll still hit pretty decently. But 2 mil on his 12 key. Let's see what Vegito does here whenever we get around to him. The new Vegito, I should say. The 5th anniversary Vegito, not the 3rd anniversary. 5.5 mil attack stat, and he could just keep getting better and better and better and better. Oh, 4 mil, literally double the 3rd anniversary. Now, once again, it is worth noting that does infinitely stack. He does just get better and better and better each time he goes, but you know, it's once you hit a certain point, you're just killing opponents so quickly. You kind of only have so much you can do. I almost really want to sit down and try to figure out. Let's go back and see that damage one more time, because that's ridiculous. Let's see that attack stat one more time. All right, because I'm just a glutton for all of this. Come on, let's get to that. It'd be really fun to see in an event like where you're fighting Rose and he's invincible, to see what Vegito could do there. Look at that, 5.598, basically 5.6 mil. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. How much more? Go ahead and put your predictions down below. 5.5 mil attack stat is the number to beat. Let's see how much more he'll be able to do when we get the link scale update. You guys put your predictions in the comments section down below. I'll be back as soon as I can update his link skills, and we'll do these damage tests, because, man, I love this unit so much, and I just didn't realize even how badass they were. I cannot wait to see what's happening here. So, like, comment, make sure you hit the subscribe button, stay up to date. I'll be back at you guys real soon with that update.